Let me show you how we can customize our home screen on OPPO Reno 15 Pro, how we can organize apps and pages that we have over here on the home screen. So let's start with apps. So if you want to add a new app to the home screen, you just have to go to the app drawer. Over here you can press and hold your finger on the app that you want to add to the home screen, and then once you see these additional options you can start moving the app, and then you can just simply place it in any place that is free, of course, on the home screen. Remember that you can also press and hold your finger on the app in order to change its position. You can move to the right or to the left as well in order to change the page, just like that. If you want to, you can of course remove the app from the home screen as well. If you press and hold your finger on the app on the home screen, then you can find the remove option, which might be over here or in more features. Also, you can press and hold your finger on an empty space on the home screen. You can select multiple apps at once and then tap on remove at the bottom of the screen, and then we can remove all selected apps at once. Not only that, apps can be resized. So if you press and hold your finger on the app, you can see that we have this thick bottom right corner. We can actually grab by this bottom right corner and we can make 2x1 size or 2x2, and also 1x1 naturally. This allows you to have huge app icons on the home screen. You can actually adjust them quite easily, and this allows you to quite creatively, if I can say it like that, organize your apps and pages so you can make them look pretty much in a more unique way. Besides that, you can see that in this case the settings app and some other apps as well allow you to add shortcuts. So these pluses are for shortcuts, which means that, let's say if I choose Wi-Fi and also search and maybe Bluetooth over here, now I can tap on these shortcuts in order to open specific settings. This is of course just for the settings in here, so different apps may have different shortcuts, and some apps might not have any shortcuts at all. Of course, these shortcuts are optional. If you want to, you can remove them, and if that's the case, then you will just have a bigger app icon. What is also interesting is that we can change the name of the app. So if we go to more features, then over here we should also be able to find the rename option. I believe it should be available somewhere in here, or maybe it's actually not available. I'm pretty sure it was possible, and maybe it was actually removed. I'm not sure why, but you can try out and press and hold your finger on the app and you might be able to find the rename option. Maybe it is actually removed, but yeah, I remember that it was possible before. Alright, so nevertheless, maybe it's just gone now. So besides apps, what we can also do is, of course, we can create folders. Now, if you want to create a folder, then what you can do is you can simply press and hold your finger on an app and then drop it on top of another app. Let me actually just do it like this. There we go. And as you can see, we have a folder created in a pretty simple way. And of course, we can keep adding more apps into the folder. You can, of course, ungroup a folder as well, and this is pretty cool because on other Android smartphones, usually it is not possible to actually ungroup a folder, which results in the folder being removed, but every app that was in the folder is restored on the home screen. As you can see, these apps are still here, whereas on other smartphones, the whole folder and its apps are removed from the home screen. And besides that, we can also press and hold our finger on an empty space, and just like with the removing apps from the home screen, we can select them and create a folder. There we go. So it looks like this. And folders also have lots of customization options. You can do with them pretty much the same thing as you can do with apps. So you can grab by the bottom right corner, and then over here we can make them 2x1 like this, or 2x2. Now if you have bigger app icons inside a folder, then you can tap on these apps in order to open them immediately, unlike 1x1 folders where you have to tap on the folder in order to open an app. In this case, we have a quicker way to open an app. Of course, those smaller icons require you to actually go into the folder. Also, if we use this 2x2 size, let me actually change to the other folder which has more apps. So in this case, if you make it larger, there we go, let's enlarge it pretty quickly. Then we also have 3 different styles for this 2x2 size. So you can choose your favorite style in here. And there we go. So we can have like one huge app and 4 additional bigger ones. We can have 3 main apps and a couple of smaller ones. And we can have like this group of apps. So definitely worth checking out. It's pretty great that we can, of course, use 2x1 sizes because it allows you to organize your pages exactly how they should be like. Now, besides that, of course, we also have the option to rename these folders. If you press and hold your finger on a folder, we have the rename option. Over here, we have the name, and you can just type anything in here. There we go. And we have changed the name. Now let's move on to the widgets. So if you want to add a widget, you just have to press and hold your finger on an empty space again. And then in the bottom left corner, we have widgets. You can see the list of apps that you have on your phone that contain widgets. If you want to add something, you can tap on the app, and then you can see all the widgets that are offered by the app, and you can just use this add button. Sometimes you can, of course, resize these widgets as well, and in some cases, resizing is very limited or not possible at all. You can press and hold your finger in order to move the widget to any place you want, just like that. And of course, in order to remove a widget, you can just simply press and hold your finger on it, and then use the remove button. You may notice that widgets can actually have names, just like apps, which is also quite unusual because usually widgets do not have any names. But if you are bothered with these widget names, you can just rename them. We can remove the name and just use a spacebar and save it, and there we go. We don't have any name below the widget. Let's press and hold our finger on the home screen again, and this time at the bottom we can use the layout option. This allows you to have 5 columns instead of just 4, and also it is possible to hide icon names. I'm gonna actually change to this page over here because it's going to be more visible. And there we go. So we can have up to 5 apps in a single row, which allows you to fit more apps in a single page. And of course, we can just revert to 4 columns as well. And as you can see, we can hide names. This hides names for widgets, apps, and folders and everything. And there we go. Now, remember to use the apply button in the upper right corner if you made any changes. And also, we have home screen settings. And these settings are not really nothing spectacular, I guess. But there is one thing that I want to mention. If we go to the transition animations, then over here you can have a different animation between pages. So this is pretty cool. We can apply a different animation, and of course we can use the apply button to do so. And as you can see, when we switch pages, we have a completely new animation. Not only that, there are actually a couple of different things that might be quite useful. Like for example, you can speed up animations if you want to. You can also, let's say, use the icon pull down gesture. So if you turn this option on, you can actually swipe from the left or right side of the phone inwards. Let's see if it's going to work. There we go. And now without lifting your finger, you can just point at the app that you want to open and then lift your finger. So this is especially useful if you often use just one hand in order to open something from the home screen. And that is pretty much it. Now, if there is something that I missed and that should have been mentioned in this video, then of course, please let me know in the comments so everyone can know about it. But I believe this is everything that is related to organizing the home screen and customizing it. And in case you want to change the wallpaper, it is also possible to quickly jump to the wallpaper settings here at the bottom. So that's pretty much it. Leave a like and subscribe.